It is bright and early at about 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, and I'm here in Manzanares Real, which is a little town in the north of Madrid, and I'm here to do a hike that I've never done before, which is exciting. So we're gonna be hiking the Laberinto de la Pedriza, or the Labyrinth of the Pedriza. So should be exciting, and let's get started. So to start this route, we're taking this road to Canto Cochino, and it's pretty much just a straight shot. We'll cross a fairly cool river, which is always nice, especially on the way back to cool down a bit before heading back to the bus station. After that, we need to check the map again, but we should be kind of shooting straight up into the second half of La Pedriza. Over there, you can see the first half with the famous El Yelmo at the top, but we'll be going past that, and then if it's not too hot, maybe throwing in a summit of El Yelmo as well, or if it's too hot, coming back down to the river, getting some nice cold water, which I'm sure will feel nice. So yeah, should be good. So for this section, we're following the GR10, which will take us to Canto Cochino, which is, I think, a funny name. And to do that, we follow this trail, GR10, and the Rio de Manzanares, the Manzanares River, which goes from here all the way to like through Madrid, and it meets with the, I think, the Tajo River down near Aranjuez, and then that flows to the Atlantic, past Toledo into Portugal, into the Atlantic. So we're getting close to Canto Cochino. You can see here all of La Pedriza and all of its beauty. Over there, you can start to see the Cuerda Central, which, if we were to go up that, we would get to El Mundo, Puerto de Cerrada, but not today. No. It's getting hot, so you can maybe see in my face, getting a little shiny. And I realized I kind of messed up in that I forgot to download a GPS route on my phone, which normally is fine because I have the Wikiloc downloaded map, and I have in here the knowledge of 90% of the trails. Today happens to be a day where I'm doing one of the 10%, which is always fun, but means that I need to follow something. So, and one thing special about La Pedriza is that because of how it is, the granite rocks, valleys, cliffs, everything, you don't have very good cell service, which I haven't hiked here in a while, and so I'm not super used to not having cell service. In my hikes and the rest of the Sierra de Guadarrama and in Switzerland this past week, I always had cell service, but we'll figure something out. I can ask around, see if somebody can just point me kind of in the direction, and we'll see. Can't be too bad because I'm still here in La Pedriza, so whatever we do today, it'll be fun. So my search for cell service was successful. Got the route downloaded. It looks like we'll be going up this valley right here, up into some of those rocks, and then maybe I'm feeling frisky, I try to summit the Peñasirio, which is one of kind of the lower peaks, a little lower than El Yelmo, but I think still significant, still cool, and I haven't done it yet. And I always love figuring out a new route to get to these little peaks, so should be cool. So let's actually start the trail now after an hour of hiking to Canto Cochino. So we're now on a section of trail called La Autopista, or the highway. Like the interstate, the highway. It's like the I-85 of La Pedriza. And what it does is it essentially shoots up a river valley, kind of branches off other trails along the way. It's not my favorite section of trail. I've done it a few times, but it gets you from point A to where you need to go, and it's shady. All the trees, which is very nice in the summer. Oof. I think I would be dying right now if I were just on the pure rock at this point, but no, it's nice. Just a little monotonous, but I'm very excited to see what's waiting for me in the labyrinth of La Pedriza. So I turned off the autopista at the Refugio Giner de los Rios, which is a little refuge in the valley, and now I'm kind of on the uphill approach to the labyrinth, which I'm getting excited to see what exactly the labyrinth has in store. I've seen pictures, it looks cool, but you never know till you see with your own eyes. But look at these views. I mean, just wonderful. And I love this section of La Pedriza, because unlike Pedriza Anterior, which is where Yelmo is, Pedriza, I think it's Superior, Interior, I don't know. This section is much more green, trees, all that. You might get 30 seconds of shade summoning El Yelmo, but here, I mean, half the trail I'm under a bit of tree, which is nice. So let's keep cool, keep going, and let's see what's ahead. So we've made it to the first stop on this magical journey through La Pedriza. We are at El Hueso, or the bone. And you can see here, behind me, this crazy granite spire, just a little bit removed from the surrounding rock. Wow. Pedriza is full of very cool places like this. And this one I hadn't seen yet, which is very cool. I've only come back here once before for a backpacking trip where we slept under the Torres de la Pedriza, which is like kind of the top of La Pedriza. So this is my first time seeing this crazy rock form. And you can see, wow, so pretty. So after a nice little rock scramble, I've gotten to this super scenic point that I want to just share. I mean, look at that. Wow. I mean, it's incredible. We have a river, so I'm gonna have some of my cold water and then filter some more. That's entering the labyrinth after the Hueso. Let's keep going. Here we have also some zones to do bivouac, essentially sleeping under the stars, which are usually good here. This is one of the 3 legal zones to do it in the summer. The other is Yelmo, and then the Torres, both of which I've done bivouac at before, and they're both great. But I've never done here, so maybe I'll have to come back this summer. And just wow. I mean, you really can't beat that. It's awesome. behind me is a mountain goat. There, somewhere around there. Maybe you'll see it. Scared the living crap out of me. But nice. So I've just finished the labyrinth. I'm back on the official trail. That was hard. I mean, halfway through the official trail just kind of stopped, which left me essentially to find my way here with a little help from the route on Wikiloc. But holy hell, that was fun. It was hard climbing. Ooh, definitely a scramble route. Not exactly a pure hiking trail. But I'm a little disappointed because my shoe, which had been broken, I got re-glued. The sole came off yet again, and well, put me in a tricky spot because without a working sole, one of my 2 feet don't have a proper grip on the rock, and I can be no bueno. So I have to figure out something about that. So on a nice little downhill part now on the main trail, the Pedriza Integral trail, and well, I think we're gonna summit El Yelmo too, because why not? There's plenty of hours in the day. It's not too hot. I'm in the climbing mood, so the crack of Yelmo is gonna be fun. And I like the downhill from Yelmo much more than descending back the Canto Cochino. So I will keep heading that way. So we went up from the Collado de la Desahia, and now we're kind of headed to the west to get to Yelmo, which is always a fun climb. We'll pass by the rock bridge. Maybe I'll go up. I'll at least take a picture of it, and then we'll do Yelmo, and then time to go down. And in the meantime, I need to replenish my sunscreen. Buenas. Hay muchos. Está descansando. El Yelmo es para allá, ¿sí? Señor, perdona. Es para allá. I don't think they speak Spanish. I'm heading up Yelmo, about to get to the famous crack. Some mountain goat friends who, as you saw, didn't really help me with the directions. So I have my sun hat that's been folded in my closet for 1.5 years, so it's a little lopsided, but that's fine. Here we start the climb. Oh, fun. Much easier than the labyrinth. That is for sure. That was something. But I love the crack. I love the views. And well, from up here we can see what I mean by the crack. Just go straight up there. Should be good. You can see why this is such a cool climb. I mean, if you look at that, this is where I have to go. I could take the shortcut and go up that, but no, I want to go this way. It's more fun. We're out of the crack, and now just the last few steps to get to the top. Nice, nice. And there she is. Wow. On top of Yelmo. Some clouds. Looks like maybe some afternoon showers. That would be nice, actually. I could use some water. But yeah, now we start the downhill back. There you can see Manzanares, so kind of cut around back down into town. Easy peasy. Buenas, caballero. ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Buenas. Solo pasando yo. No te preocupáis. Hay tantos. Su casita. Bueno. Buen día. So coming down El Yelmo. I went back down a little crevice. And now, back to Manzanares for a Coke, maybe an empanada. Okay, that sounds really good right now. Maybe a bit hungry. So, keep going down the bottom. I think it maybe takes an hour. I usually go fast on the downhill, so we'll see. Well, I'm back in Manzanares. I'm now gonna go get a Coke, a snack. Good hike.